I am playing The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the remake that was made for the Nintendo Switch. I'm playing it on a Nintendo Switch 2. You're watching the opening cutscene. It's fairly short, just gives like a brief introduction to the beginning of this story where you can see Link on a little boat here, and he's hitting some rough waters. And then that looks like some kind of a lightning strike just happened. And now we go to a beach, and you see a girl here. That's Marin. And you see the art style here. So this is the art style of the actual game itself. Now that beginning cutscene was more like an anime style type of thing, but that's not what the game actually looks like. This is what the game actually looks like. The characters look like little toys. You can look at the trees. It all looks like a little like toy world. That's what it looks like to me. And so Marin finds Link washed ashore. And here you see this mountain, some fluffy clouds, and there's some big egg at the top of a volcano, I guess. Something like that. And so now Marin has brought him, Link, back to her home. And that looks like her dad over there, Tarin, who we'll meet in a few seconds. Link called her Zelda. No, that's not Zelda, Link. Close, but no. It's funny because it's like, oh, it's a girl, it must be Zelda. Because Link doesn't know any other girls or something. Okay, let's talk to her dad. Yeah, how does this guy know Link's name? So you can see the name I chose was VGC. Got the shield. So at least we got something to protect ourselves. So VGC is the name I chose, named after me, video game champion. So there's monsters in the area. So now I'm just checking out everything that's inside of this house. You see it looks like a little diorama with little toys inside. Can't lift the jars or pots that are there. Yeah, oh, check this out. He's saying, like, what are you going through my stuff for? I know. How rude of Link to do that. Anyway, even though I just started the game, I gotta say, I like the visuals. I also like the music as well, and you're about to hear some good music when Link goes outside of this house after I'm done searching every single thing that I can find here. Okay, this is Mabe Village. Yeah, listen to that music. That's some good music. And I just want to say, I cut out a loading screen from the interior of that house to the outside of where Mabe Village is. Now I picked up a chicken, and I don't know what to do with it, so I'll throw it. That didn't do anything. But remember, I don't have a sword. I only have a shield. Now this guy is going to tell me how to save the game, which, by the way, I like that you can save at any point. You know, there's some games, including Zelda games. Like I was playing Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask on my Nintendo 2DS XL, and like you can't just save at any time. You got to reach checkpoints. I always like games that let you save whenever you want to save. That's part of why I like Nintendo Switch Online, like the classic games, because you can just save at any moment. You can create a suspend point and then load that checkpoint up. So, come on, games. You know, you gotta always let us save whenever we want. So, as I was saying, there was a gigantic loading screen, or a very long loading screen. Now, here's a phone. Old man Alrira, who is a guy who's sitting in a house nearby, by the way, telling me there's a library that might have some good information for me, and I can always call him through this phone. Or some phone. But yeah, I'm playing this on a Nintendo Switch 2, and there are loading screens, which I cut out of this video all the loading screens, I think, or most of them. But I'm surprised. I thought, like, this game was made a couple years ago. Why is there loading screens on a Nintendo Switch 2? Which, by the way, this game got free upgrades for Switch 2 users. But there are still loading screens, especially that first one going from the interior of Marin's house to Mabe Village. It was like, I was like, come on, yo. Loading screens? On a Nintendo Switch 2? In a Nintendo first party game? Come on, yo. So that guy, Elrira, I think that was him. I hope it was, yeah, I think that was him. And he doesn't like me speaking to him face to face. So he prefers to only speak to me on the phone. So I was trying to throw that chicken at this chomping thing that is found in Super Mario games usually, but he's found his way to a Zelda game, those big chomping things. And I'm just visiting all the houses to see if I can get any information or any tools or anything, because right now all I have is a shield, and I can't do much with that, especially if I run into any enemies. Which, by the way, you know, I just have to say already, the graphics of this game, this is a lot more fun to play than a game that's like the original Link's Awakening, which is, you know, your typical overhead view. It's not, obviously it doesn't have 3D graphics or anything like that. So this is a much more pleasurable experience than looking at those kind of graphics. I mean, this is a much easier on the eyes. Now, Marin did tell me that I should make my way back down to the shore, which is, at some point I remembered that at this point, because I was like, oh yeah, I should probably go down to the shore. Oh, this person is telling me how to check my map. But I'm going to go down to the shores at some point. Let me read this sign. Tail Cave and Tarambo Shores. Yeah, it was at this moment I realized, oh yeah, I got to go back to the shores. But you see, they've got some animals here, some enemies, but I don't have anything to protect myself except a shield. See how I almost got hit there? I only have 3 hearts. I can't afford to take any damage yet, you know? See, now I'm seeing enemies, and I'm like, I better just dodge them. See, now this thing popped out of the ground. Like, I'm looking for something that could help me or something. But there's nothing. And, but I gotta keep looking. All I see is enemies. There's these spiky things. There's too many enemies. And all I have is a shield. Now I'm blocked, so I gotta push these spiky things out of the way. How am I gonna do that? All I have is a shield. Well, let me use my shield. Come on, pull out that shield and push that spiky thing out of the way. Let's go. And I released the shield too early. See, I should have just moved away with the shield and would have been fine. Now you see there's a sword there. That's what I was looking for. Oh, look at this owl. So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act. Blah, blah, blah. A courageous lad. You can't... Oh, the windfish. I have to awake the windfish. I gotta go north to the mysterious forest. And now the owl flies away. So let me get this sword. Alright. You found your sword. It must be yours because it has your name engraved on it. Now we got a sword and a shield. We're good to go. Yeah, now let's see all these enemies that were bothering me before. Let's see what they do now. Oh yeah? Yeah. See, now I'm using the sword. See, these enemies on the beach are now no match for me. Even that thing, whatever that is. Some type of rotating spike thing. All the enemies done.